So we are ready to record some Ghouls and Ghosts speedruns. It's been about 5 months, maybe longer. And there's multiple reasons for that. The jammer harness in my cab was very flaky. That needed to be changed. The sound on my Ghouls and Ghosts board died, so I needed to fix that. The main issue though was the MCA Australia joystick that I was using kept sticking. And that really frustrated things because I had no confidence in my controls. It changed the way I played, and yeah, it was just really, really uncomfortable, and I felt like I couldn't speedrun properly. So all of those things combined, plus, life and other things getting in the way, I didn't speedrun. Not officially, anyway. I mean, I've done some unofficial ones, non-recorded ones here and there. I've had one single completion. All the rest were kind of just here and there. It felt like I did pretty well in that one completion, but it wouldn't have been better than my best, which is 18 minutes and 27 seconds, which you can see here. The other thing that's happened in the 5 months since I've recorded is I have a new laptop, and that's generally not a big deal, but when you're talking about a Mac laptop and speedrun timers, it's a little bit fiddly. There's not many options, but I did transfer my timer software over when I transferred laptops. I lost the settings because of various reasons, but I still have my my split times, best times, so that's all good. I just needed to reconfigure it, get it all working again. But it's there, it's happening. And going back to the joystick issue, that was the main reason why I haven't been recording. Now I've got a new joystick and I've gone for Sanwa. Speaking to Evan Weston, who's multiple Street Fighter world record holder, he absolutely recommended Sanwa for precision play. And previous to that, I've been kind of a bit just very set in my ways, I guess you could say, with MCA sticks, because I grew up with them. That's what I liked, and that's what I thought were the best. But talking to people and also speedrunning this game, realizing that maybe MCA isn't the right thing to go with, because they are, and I've got a MCA stick still set up on the second player control panel here. They're very stiff, and the travel distance is very small, so I think that contributed to the fact that I was having sticking issues. Whereas this Sanwa, the travel distance is quite large. So yeah, brand new joystick. I only completed installing that the other night. I haven't really played with it properly. I've had one game playing with the Sanwa stick and it felt really good. The timing's a little weird, because in Ghouls and Ghosts you're firing up, down, left, right. You're constantly changing the direction of your fire, and so, for instance, if you're jumping and then firing upward, the time in which you're pushing right to jump forward and then push up to fire up is different on this stick compared to an MCA stick, because the travel distance is larger. So that's something I'm going to have to get used to over time. But overall, the stick feels really good, and I think it's going to help my game. And in the very least, I'm not going to have sticking problems. So at least I can have some confidence in what I'm doing. Now again, my speed timer software had to be reconfigured, redone. So it's there. I haven't even tried it yet. When I press spacebar to start my run, I don't know what's going to happen. I'm assuming it's just going to start counting like it's supposed to. But who knows? I haven't even done a test run of this software yet. And you know, when I press spacebar again to do my splits, is it going to do the split? I don't know. We'll find out. Enjoying a scotch here. So yeah, it's been a while and I've missed it. I really enjoy speedrunning. And it's been annoying that I haven't been able to do it. As I said, many things contributed to that fact. But here we are. Here we are. So when I press start on this start button, space on this laptop, I'm assuming everything's going to go okay. If it doesn't, well, we've got other things to look at then, don't we? So let's see how we go. Yep. Okay. Let's have a look at the settings. I don't know what was going on there. And that timer looks a little bit like garbage, doesn't it? Let's see if we can fix that. Again, I've been playing around with these things. I mean, I had it in a sweet spot before, but I lost that setting information, so try and resize that timer so that it looks normal. I mean, I've ballooned it up to a pretty large size. Doesn't seem to be helping. Looks like it's better if I just don't use bold. So let's try that. Well, I did say there could be problems. And there could be more. Oof, that's not good. Won't be taking the shortcut up here. So I need armour for that. Yeah, this stick feels really, really good. It feels really good quality. Just even the sound of it just sounds very, I don't know, mechanical. So this isn't going to be a good time on this stage if I even get through, but hey, it's the first time back after 5 months, so can't expect miracles. Plus 17 seconds on my best. I don't know if you can hear that really good clunk sound. It's just really satisfying. Sounds like I'm, putting a car into gear or something. So yeah, I'm really happy with this stick. It's just going to take me a little bit to get used to because, like I said, the timing's a little off compared to what I'm used to. This is a slow stage as well. Oof, that was weird. Oop. Plus 21 seconds. The weapon I want, thank you very much. I mean, it's been so long since I've done this, and I'm even forgetting that I need to press the spacebar after each split. But I'll get there. I also ordered some sand wire buttons, which I was really excited to try as well. But the buttons are just like 1 millimeter too thick for the control panel to get them in there. So I need to work out how to solve that problem at some point. Yeah, that wasn't good. That was too quick. I was worried about the dude that was flying up above. You see there, I hesitated on that tongue, and that's simply because that sticking issue with my old MCA sticks, it's so ingrained in me now. I feel like I need to adjust for it whilst I'm playing, even though I obviously don't need to do that now. So it's almost like I have to relearn to trust the stick to do what it's meant to be doing. Well, that was a good stage, good section. That's not good. Not good at all. Hey. Oops. That's going to cost me. Plus 37. Oh God. Oof. Oh jeez. That was a mistake, obviously. Hello. Oh. It's been a little messy, that's for sure. I was able to kill him then. Must have been just a couple of hits away. I mean, it was messy, but it wasn't terrible. I have noticed one thing, which I'm going to have to get used to with this sand wire. Sometimes when I do a quick movement and I let go because I'm so used to the MCA, the character flicks to the opposite direction, which is obviously not what I want to happen. I know that's a lot worse with hap sticks. Haps have a very strong spring, so I mean I've got haps over here on my MK2 CAD. You can hear that wobble. That's just me pushing in one direction and letting go. MCA, that's not going to happen. I mean, they're so stiff. Whereas this sand wire, it's got a bit of a, flick back. And I've noticed it. I noticed it doing it twice in that run that I just did, where I let go and it switched. So yeah, that's something I'm going to have to get used to. All part of the learning process. That's close. We'll do the quick way through this stage this time, as long as I don't stuff up. All good. This is the jump button. Plus 0.9 seconds from my best. Not a bad stage. I have to wait for this windmill. Whoa. Way too early on that shot. Killed me. The flicking back on the direction, that's what got me there. That's gonna have to, I'm gonna have to get used to that. Oof, that was close. Almost got me again. Plus 41 seconds for that death. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'm really keen to swap out these buttons when I can, because even though buttons won't really make that much of a difference, you wouldn't think, I have had the problem where these buttons in here at the moment, they're very spongy. Just because of a hell of a lot of use, so. Not doing so good here. Plus 39 seconds. Very nice. Taken on purpose death there to get armor back, so that makes this section a lot faster. So you can do this deboost. Plus 41 seconds. So yeah, spongy buttons, still needs to be fixed. Got to look into how to, yeah, that wasn't good. How to get my, the holes in my control panel a tiny bit larger. I missed the ladder. Classic mistake. That's not such a classic mistake, that's just stupidity. that was a weapon, that would have been trouble, because you generally don't get good weapons on this stage. Usually weapons that are going to cause you more harm than good. Plus 2 seconds. Ah. You can see there the spongy button. I think you heard me press the button, but it just didn't fire, and that's just because, yeah, they ain't great right now. Oop, that was a bad idea. Oh, that was a worse idea. Plus 25 seconds. I'll take that dagger, thank you very much. Oop, that ain't good. Don't know how that affects what's going to happen here. Well, that's that's how it affects what's going to happen there. Oof. It's alright. Don't need armor where I'm going. Or do I? It's kind of embarrassing. had nowhere to go, so he sort of forced me down the hole. Good. That was a good jump. Gonna lose me a bit of time there, but at least I didn't lose my armour, so I can still do this deboost up here. Oops. Criminy. Let's not die to this guy. Or let's die to this guy. I'm just being a little bit too aggressive there, I think. It's not wise. He's one of the bosses with the most RNG, so when you're at my level, which is not, you know, world class, you just don't need to be shaving off those milliseconds by playing super aggressively. Plus 1 minute 31. Oh, and we can pick up the key as well. Surely make up 1 minute 31, right? Oof. Fired the wrong way. Yes, well. Learnings. better. Oh, that was me pressing the jump button and it either didn't fire or maybe my timing was off. Plus 2.4 seconds on my best. Accidental deboost. We'll make it work for us, maybe. Wasn't terrible. Let's see if we can get through this without stopping up for a change. And we did. Minus 4.2, wow. So we actually made up time for a change. Not my dog, by the way. No dagger this time. I've been getting pretty lucky with the dagger drops, but not this time. Bastard. Wow. I didn't get the quick run through there. I've also got a bad spawn here. This could cost me. Minus 24 seconds, wow. I must have stuffed up this stage last time. Going for it. An on purpose death there, get my armor back. It's been a bit sloppy, but it's still going well. Oh, shouldn't have gone that way. I must have just jumped at the wrong time, which changed his trajectory. So there goes all that time I made up. I almost did the same thing again. Losing a lot of time here. Plus 28 seconds, wow, after being minus 24 seconds. It's huge. Take a death here. That was stupid. Don't know what I was doing there. Stupidity, whatever it was. Try and get a good kill here. Well, something got killed. Oops. Wow. Wow. Let's call this called. Starting to feel comfortable with this joystick. Just have to be a little bit more purposeful with it. I really could do with new buttons though. As you can see, I pressed the jump button there and he didn't jump. 0.3 seconds plus. It's not bad. Still getting used to that strat, because that's very different to how I used to do that bridge section. I only picked up that tip in the last week, I think, watching a few videos. Really like this guy to die. Thank you. And then that happens. Whew. Yeah, I knew that was going to happen. The longer you stay in that section, the more dangerous it gets. Like really, really bad. You just start getting swamped. How to do the quick kill here. Plus 36 seconds next to that death. Oh geez. Oh, that's a handy armor. That guy is. Hello. Jump button didn't jump. Which is gonna stuff ya. Bad idea. 27. Oh no. Those spongy buttons are going to be the end of me. Literally. Well, virtually. Oops. Oh, that's going to cost me big time. Could have been worse, but 45 seconds. Plus 45 seconds. That ain't good. Oh yeah. Forgot you could do that. It's been a while since I've gone slow through there. Like his chest, please. Yeah, that was a bad idea. One more run. Can't say anything's been good, but oh, at least I'm getting used to this new joystick. And realising how much of a hindrance these buttons still are. minus 0.5 I should say. So that was a pretty good stage. Thank you very much. Oof. Okay. Pleased to be dying. Plus 33. I was going to say that's a bad place to kill that dude, but considering it's the weapon I want, it turned out okay. Wow, I think that's the first time tonight I've made that section. Plus 2.7, so I gained quite a bit of time on that stage. Just waited that millisecond too long. No choice but to take that weapon, got no choice but to wait for this guy, and this guy. That was not good. Haven't got a very good weapon for this stage. Sort of had no choice though. See if we can make it work. Plus 59. Why aren't you dead? Uh-oh. That was a bit of a bad idea, actually. I forgot I didn't have any lives left. Come on. That shield weapon is garbage for those guys. It just doesn't fire fast enough. Oh, that's going to be my runs for tonight, for my 5-month comeback. And I'll do more next weekend.